All right, in this video we're going to talk about sleep. Sleep is one of the most important things in our hierarchy, which is why we're putting it first. So experts say about 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and everyone's a little bit different, and you can kind of gauge the amount of sleep that you need by, how much are you getting right now, or how much does it take to make you feel good in the morning, like you're ready to wake up and get ready for your day. Now, with those hours of sleep, we need to know that we can't preload or make up those hours. So we can't load up because we're expecting a night of little sleep, and after we get a night of little sleep, we can't make those hours up. They're kind of just gone. So the benefits that we get from that regular schedule really come with getting the sleep you need every single night, as much as possible. It's our body's time to repair and organize, right? All the thoughts in our head, all the memories. That's when that consolidation happens, is overnight when you're sleeping. And obviously there's the different phases of sleep where different things happen, from deep sleep to REM sleep and all those things. We won't go into the details here, but know that those cycles are important because it takes your body through time for your muscles to heal, your brain to heal and organize, and all of that. But the big thing we want to talk about today is how do we get better sleep. So maybe you're getting the correct amount of hours, but you're still feeling tired in the morning. So how do we improve the quality of sleep and the quantity of sleep? So take an assessment of where you are right now. Are you getting the 7 to 9 hours? If you are, great. And then how are you waking up? Are you waking up feeling energized? If not, then maybe these things will help. So the first thing, you need to be on a regular schedule. So as much as possible, you want to go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every single day. That helps your body develop that rhythm, and so it'll just expect to go to sleep at a certain time and expect to wake up at a certain time. The other thing is creating a routine, especially for bedtime. Taking whatever it is, an hour or 30 minutes to wind down, go do the same thing every time. So maybe that's getting into bed, reading a book for half an hour, and then going to sleep. Or maybe it's listening to music or a podcast. Whatever your schedule is, try to create that schedule and make it a routine that you experience every single night. The third one is environment. This is important because where we sleep and the conditions in what we sleep in affects the quality of our sleep. So the temperature in the room, ideally, it seems like from all the studies, about 68 degrees is the ideal. So on the cooler side helps us get more high quality sleep. And then the light in the room, the darker it can be, the better quality sleep you'll get as well. If you can't make it super dark, you can always get an eye mask, and that helps immensely. And the other thing is the environment as you approach your hours of sleep. We want to try to stay away from as much blue light as possible, which is any of our technology, phones, computers, things like that. And that's not always the most realistic thing for us because just the nature of the world that we live in, but they do make blue blocking glasses, which helps filter that light out. They make apps for the computer and the phone to change the tint of the light, so you're getting less of that blue light, and it's really the blue light that affects your sleep. So focusing there, getting the lights off, electronics off, or at least using those glasses is important. And then lastly, about setting your goals. Sleep is a funny thing because there's things that we can directly control, and then there's other things that we can only really manage and hope to influence. So I can control the routine that I do. I can control when I start that routine, and I can control, for the most part, when I'm setting my alarm, right? But what I can't control is how long it takes me to get to sleep. So when you're setting your goals, try not to think about, I'm going to get 7 hours of sleep tonight, but more think about, I'm going to set aside this block of 7 hours for sleep. So lights off, my eyes are closed, I am in that sleep mode for 7 hours, maybe from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. every single night. And whether or not I get my full 7 hours of sleep, that is something we won't have to worry about because we're just focusing on the block. That takes some of the stress out, and so it makes it easier, and sometimes it's that stress that prevents us from sleeping anyway. And so as you're setting your goals, making small increments. If you're sleeping 6 hours a night, try to set a block for 6 hours and 15 minutes until that becomes normal, and then 6.5 hours, 6:45, until you get to that desired number that works for your body. right? So there's things we can control and things we can only manage, and don't stress out about the things you can only manage and influence. I hope that helps. Post any questions and get a good night's sleep.